everyone. I'm here in our outdoor movement studio today on Grace Bay Beach. Today's practice is our Mindflow for Heartbreak. So if you're feeling heavy-hearted today, if you're feeling stuck in your thoughts or stuck in a loop, move and breathe with me, just as you are. We're going to begin our practice with some breath work. So just find a comfortable seat wherever you are. That could be a chair, doesn't have to be a yoga mat. So finding a comfortable seat and just take a deep breath in, long spine, and a deep breath out. And we're just going to take a few deeper breaths together, in and out through the nose. As you inhale, let the belly rise. And as you exhale, we'll empty the breath completely from the body through the nose. And you might close your eyes and see if you can follow your breath with all of your attention. So the breath we're going to move through together is a 4-part breath, or a square breath, where each part of the breath is about the same length of time. There's an inhale, a moment of pause at the top of the inhale, an exhale, and a moment of pause at the bottom of the exhale. And then we repeat over and over again. We're going to find a rhythm and a pace that feels good for you. We'll start with a 4 count for each part of the breath. And if you want to make it longer or shorter, you can decide. So let's take a 4 count inhale for 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. Continue the breath on your own now, counting in your mind. And again, if you want to extend it to a 6 count or even 8 count 4-part breath, go for it. This is your body, this is your breath. We're going to continue the breath together for just about a minute longer and see if you can keep all of your awareness and attention following that square shape of the breath. Each time your attention drifts away, guide it back. Feel the inhale. Feel the stillness between the inhale and the exhale as we pause. Feel the exhale and the stillness at the bottom of your breath. Through our square breath, we bring our awareness and attention inward into the body. Each time you breathe out, feel your body on the ground. Each time you breathe in, feel the space in the chest. Two more breaths here. When you're ready, just gently opening your eyes for a moment and just noticing any shift in your body. So this breath is really helpful to start to calm the nervous system down if we can feel a little overwhelmed. So we're going to move from the breath into a meditation practice. If you'd like to lie down for this, you're welcome to, or find a comfortable seat where you are. Reset the legs and come back into your seat with me. And again, we'll close our eyes. Taking a deep breath in and a steady breath out through the nose. As you inhale, feel the spine long and the heart open. As you exhale, feel the parts of the body that connect to the ground. Again, using the breath to guide your awareness deeper into the vehicle of the body. We can notice a shift from thinking to feeling. Take a moment to observe the sounds and sensations around you as you connect to the breath, the body, the ground, the place where you are. Notice this shift from thinking to feeling. Give yourself permission to be exactly as you are. Permission to let whatever emotions come up to flow through you. Feel your heart. It may feel broken right now, but still it beats in your chest. See if you can, in this moment, let go of the desire to fix what feels broken. Let yourself be broken, held here in the present moment by your breath, by the ground, your support systems for life. Let go of the fear that this brokenness is forever by feeling your inhale, your exhale, the ebb and flow of your breath. Exhale out the fear that you are breaking apart. You are not breaking apart. You are breaking open. You are breaking through, and there is something new waiting for you. See if you can be patient with yourself, with the heartbreak that you're moving through. Offer yourself deep compassion and grace for everything that you are feeling in this moment, everything that is coming up for you. Deeply exhale through the nose or the mouth, letting go. Taking a few deep breaths. With each inhale, let the spaciousness around you fill your lungs, creating space around the heart. As you exhale, feel your connection to the ground beneath you. Taking one more breath in and out, feeling the length of the spine, the spaciousness in the body as you breathe in. Feeling deeply grounded, just as you are as you breathe out. Gently opening the eyes. From here, we're going to begin our movement practice. So coming onto the hands and knees on a yoga mat or a blanket or a towel. And then from here, we're going to take our knees nice and wide and sit back into the heels, extend the arms forward, and drop the body down, forehead on the floor. If you want a little more comfort here, you could add a blanket or a pillow under the body, almost like you're hugging something. So if you need something to hug, then go grab something to hug. We're going to come on down. You can close your eyes again here. As you inhale, feel the spine nice and long, and as you exhale, really feel the head, the heart, the hips sinking toward the ground. Let's feel the breath in our bodies and our body on the ground. Each time we notice the mind drifting off into thought, into that loop, see if you can guide it back to the breath, to the ground, to the body. Feeling completely supported. Feeling completely safe. And then we'll take our hands and just walk them off the yoga mat to the right as far as they go, and then bow toward the earth again, toward the ground, and just stretch through. Nice lateral stretch for the left side body. We can start to harbor and build tension in the chest and space of the heart. So we're just opening up that space gently with our breath, using gravity. Back to center on the inhale and over to the other side to even out the stretch. Exhale. We might be noticing a difference from one side of our body to the other. Back to center. Let's take 2 more breaths at center. As you breathe in, we can walk ourselves up to a comfortable seat. I'm going to sit on my heels for this one, but if you're more comfortable cross-legged or sitting on a pillow, you're welcome to. As you take your breath in, we're going to take our arms wide, bend at the elbows, and really send the heart forward. You can even lift the chin and open up the throat. And then as you exhale, hollow the belly, round the spine, reach forward, bring your chin toward your chest. Inhale, send the heart forward, arms back, lift the chin. Deep exhale through nose or mouth here, reach forward, chin to chest. So whatever breath you need, deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, really drop the shoulders away from the ears as you extend through your arms. Deepening the breath. And if this is feeling like a lot for your shoulders, you can always keep those arms just lower, a little less work. In your body, with your breath here, we can feel the blood, oxygen, energy moving through us a little more freely. Three more breaths. One more. Coming back into your seat, take a steady breath in and a steady breath out. We're going to continue to open up the space of the heart in camel stretch. So here we want to come up onto our knees. And if those knees want a little more support, you can always place a blanket or towel under the knees. Feeling nice and supported by the ground, pressing down through the tops of the feet. We're going to lengthen up. Hips are stacked over the knees at this point. And let's just pick the shoulders up to the ears a few times. Roll them back and down as you exhale. Inhale. Feel the heart space open. Exhale. One more. Exhale. And then from here, we're just going to take the hands to the spine, fingers down, and lift through the heart. Let the head come back if it feels okay. If that feels like a lot for you, you can also just bring the chin into the chest here. We're sending the heart high, the hips forward. We're grounding down. Maybe the head falls back. Good. And if we can go a little bit further than that, we're going to see if we can reach for our heel. And there's a little trick if you think you need a little more space in the pose, is to come onto the toes and then reach back for your heel. And we'll try the other side. Now if you're ready with me, we're gonna reach both hands back to our heels.
Lifting the heart, dropping the head, breathing. One hand, then the other back to your spine.
Slowly come out of that on the in-breath. Good, we're gonna counter stretch here with our rabbit pose. So we can stay here on the knees. We're gonna hollow the belly around the spine and start to bow forward. And as we do that, we can bring our hands to our heels. Thumbs on the outside and bring the crown of the head toward the ground. Chin comes in toward the chest and then pull against your heels and lift those hips. Pull navel towards spine. Pull the shoulders down the back. So we have about maybe even less than 5% of the weight in the head. We're really using that grip on our heels here. Come into your body, come into your breath. Shoulders sliding down the back. We're letting the blood flow in a new direction here. One more breath. Inhale, slowly unravel. Coming back to that seat on the heels. Take a deep breath in and a steady breath out. From here, we're gonna come onto the belly. So guiding the body down, extending the legs back behind you, lowering to your belly. And initially here, let's just bring the forehead on our hands, one hand on the other, forehead on hands. Pick up your feet and just let those feet tick-tock side to side just to release any tension or tightness that might be there in the low spine or hips. Continue to notice when you start to drift back into your loop, back into your thoughts. See if you can bring yourself into your body and really feel yourself exactly as you are in this moment, in this pose on the ground. Lowering the feet down to the floor. We can bring our legs together. And then we'll bring our hands either side of our ribs. And we're gonna find some nice length through our body from our toes to the crown of the head. Draw the shoulders back and lift the heart off the floor. We're gonna challenge this pose using our back core. So really engage through those low spine muscles, through the belly, and see if we can lift the hands off the ground. If we're here and can go further, let's reach those arms back. Reach and extend through the fingers and challenge yourself by lifting the heart off the floor. And let's breathe here. Let's feel into our core power. Let's feel into those muscles along the scaffolding of the body. Let's feel our breath. Feel the body pressing down into the floor. One more breath here. Good, and then we're gonna lower back down. We can bring an ear to the floor for a moment. And wiggle your hips in place. And then we're gonna come right back into our cobra. Lifting the heart, using those strong back core muscles, floating the arms back. And this time we're gonna reach from our hips through our toes and see if we can, as we lift the chest, also lift our legs. A lot of power here, really pressing down through the pelvis, through the belly, and lifting the heart. Lifting the legs for 5, for 4, maybe taking the arms wide for 3, for 2, a little more lift, for 1, and let it go. We can bring our arms down by our sides and rest the opposite ear on the ground. Back up onto our hands and knees. Be wiping the sand off my face. So knees are gonna stack under the hips, the wrists are gonna stack under the shoulders, and let's just press the floor away, hollow the belly, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, soften the arms, send the shoulders back, lift the chin. Dropping the belly, exhale, press the floor away. So just moving the spine, noticing the space between the vertebra. Let the movement be guided by the rhythm of your breath. And we can make a few circles with our hips just to find a little more dynamic movement. So circling your hips back to the heels, coming forward on your inhale, circle back on the exhale. 3 circles. And then let's go the other way. Good. Feel that fluid movement in your body. Back to your tabletop position. From here, we're going to take the left foot just outside of our mat, take the right foot to the back edge, and then make sure we have this alignment of shoulder over wrist. And I'm using my left foot just outside of my mat, pressing down into the floor. I'm using the knee and the hand as my main support system. The back foot is there if I need it. The right arm floats up. Reach and extend up and out of your body, up and out of this stretch in every direction. So I can even plant through that back foot a little more, reach through crown of head, reach through fingers. Challenge the pose by sending hips and heart forward. Let the head and arm drop back. Exhale, circle down. Back to your tabletop, right foot just outside your mat. We'll come into this on the other side. Shoulder over wrist, left arm floats high. Shoulders are dropping down the back. Reach and extend in every possible direction. Send hips and heart forward. Let that top arm and head fall back. Just feeling the sun shining from the chest here. Exhale all the way down. Back to your tabletop. Good, we're gonna come into that one more time, this time with the option of floating that back foot. Left foot to the back of the mat, right foot to the back edge. Take that right arm high. Plant down through the left hand. Now we're on that tripod. We could play with lifting the back foot. Reach and extend. Open up the heart. Exhale, circle down. Other side. Maybe floating that back foot. So we want to find our roots first. Use your foundation leg and hand as your roots. Lengthen up and out. Every direction. Challenging the body and the mind here. Exhale, circle down. From your tabletop, flip on the toes and press yourself back to downward dog. Planting the hands shoulder width, fingers wide, drop the head heavy between your arms, and we'll have soft knees here. So bend your knees, pick up your heels, and see if the heart can reach for those thighs. See if the crown of head can reach for the earth. Press the ground away, send the shoulders down your back. On the inhale, we're gonna spring forward, rolling through the spine until shoulders are over wrists, and then lower the knees to the ground, take the hips back over the heels. Press yourself back to downward dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, lower the knees, press yourself back to downward dog. We're gonna find a nice fluid movement forward on the inhale, back on the exhale, and challenge the pose if you want by keeping the knees off the floor. Inhale forward. Exhale, back and up. Inhale forward, exhale, back and up. Find a rhythm and pace that you need right now. You can pick this up, you can slow this down, you can come back to your child's pose with your pillow. If you're moving with me, let's do 3 more nice, powerful poses, forward and back. Good, and lower to the knees. Good, we're just gonna pick up a hand and give it a little shake. Same with the other. And then coming into your puppy pose or melting heart stretch, we wanna have our hips over the knees. We're gonna extend the arms forward and drop the forehead toward the ground, toward your mat. Really lengthening through your arms. Breathe, dropping through the heart. Now if you can go a little deeper than this, we're gonna look forward and drop the chin onto your mat, extending through the fingers even more, melting the heart. Surrender here. Deepen the breath. We're going to take 3 more breaths here. Really dropping the heart, lengthening out the arms. Slowly pressing off the floor, walking your hands back. We're gonna find a comfortable seat again. So if that was on a pillow, find your pillow again. And just finding a cross-legged position here. Hands to the knees, lengthening up through the crown of the head. And we're gonna take the left hand to the right knee, take the right hand back behind you, lengthen up on your inhale, and then pull against the knee. We're gonna twist through the spine. And we can look over our shoulder in this twist. Inhale, finding length up to the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. Drop the shoulders. Soften the jaw, the tongue, the throat. Soften the eyes. One more breath. Lots of length and lift on the inhale. A deep twist on the exhale. Good, back to center on your inhale and over to the other side when you're ready. Lengthening on the inhale, twisting on the exhale. Follow the breath, feeling that twist through the torso. We're wringing out the inner organs, letting the blood flow in a new direction. We're balancing our male and female energy systems in our twist. Back to center on the inhale. All right, let's come onto our backs on the mat. Slowly rolling back, and we'll put the knees over our chest. And just give yourself hugs. You can hold the knees, you can give them a hug. You can reach for your elbows, go ahead. You can also hold the backs of your thighs if that feels good. Just take a few breaths here. Feeling the spine on the floor, the back of the head, the shoulder blades, softening the hips. Again, just softening the muscles of the face. We can stay right here, just hug. Or you can find little circles to get a little more grounded through your low spine. If we're circling, you just want to change direction to even out that movement. And then dropping the feet to the ground, your arm is down by your sides, palms down. Walk your heels a little closer to your body, feet hip distance apart, and on the inhale, let's pick the hips up. Press into your shoulders, lengthen the back of the neck, lifting those hips toward the sky or the ceiling, pressing down into the floor. In your body with your breath, let's really feel those shoulder blades on the mat. Feel the back of the neck long. Breathing into the upper back, opening up through our hips and pelvis. Exhale, carefully lower yourself back down. We're gonna pull the knees over the chest, and we might stay in this pose again. You can give yourself a hug. If you wanna come a little further with me, we're gonna lift up into a plow stretch. So engage your core. Press into your arms, let the feet float over the body, and let's bring our hands to our low spine. Really press into the upper arm here. So we want to keep the weight out of the neck and head and really focus the weight on the upper arm and a little in the shoulders. And we're just going to let our toes fall as far as they do. You can have a nice bend to the knees if you want, a little more restorative. Maybe those knees come onto the forehead. Or we could extend and find a little more power and really see if we can drop our toes to the ground. Press into your shoulders, press into the upper arm. Let the blood flow in a new direction here again, in the body with the breath. Deep breathing. And then very gently, we're going to unravel the pose. You can use your hands to guide the body gently onto the floor again. Unravel yourself. We're gonna close, bringing soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open. Taking your arms nice and wide and really just feeling that openness in the heart, in the belly, in the hips. Closing your eyes. Feel the power of your breath as you inhale to cultivate space in the body, especially the space of the heart. And use the exhale to surrender to gravity. Feeling a balance here in your body, a balance of effort and a balance of ease.
Okay, keep going.
Softening the muscles of your body from the crown of the head to the toes. We're going to use this final pose to drop into some deep relaxation, settling our nervous system, settling our bodies. Releasing any tension or tightness you're holding in the forehead or the eyebrows. Just let it drop. Softening the eyes and the eye sockets. Releasing through the cheeks, the jaw, the tongue, the throat. Releasing through the neck and shoulders. Feel the arms drop into the floor. Release your hands, your fingers, and each thumb. Feel the shoulder blades on the ground. Feel the back of the head on the ground. Notice where you're holding the body in place. Use the exhale to surrender to gravity, to let go. As you inhale, feel the space in the torso. As you exhale, soften. Soften the chest, the belly. Soften through the spine, the hips, the pelvis, the sacrum. Releasing the legs, softening all the way down to your feet, your toes. Surrendering completely in this moment. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep ocean breath in and let it out. One more breath in and out. On the inhale, pull the knees together. As you exhale, roll over to your right or left side. Pressing up to a comfortable seat when you're ready. All right, I hope you moved through that practice with me, and if you need to take more time, you can always repeat the meditation or breath work at the beginning for a little more release. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you're enjoying what we're sharing, please give us a like, and you can also subscribe to this channel below.
And if you want to follow us along on this journey, you can find us at kin.co or on Instagram at kinsight.